It's a beautiful day for another episode of WFSU, so we figured we'd take it outside. I'm Harrison Watt with Megan Heiler. Here's what's happening at Ferris State. Ferris State football's annual spring game wrapped up spring practices for the two-time defending GLIAC champion football team this past Saturday. As the big question on everyone's mind is who's going to take over at the quarterback position for Jason Vanderlaan, the man who won 2 consecutive Harlan Hill trophies as Division II college football's best football player. Trevor Birmingham, Reginald Bell, Landon Grove, and Travis Russell are currently in a 4-way battle at the quarterback position to see who will take over for Vanderlaan. Coach Anise won't say much about who he expects to be under center against the Ohio Dominican Panthers this coming fall when the Bulldogs open the 2016 football season.
The annual Turn Up the Good concert drew the largest crowd in Ferris State history back on April 8th when Zed's Dead visited Wink Arena. We've got the highlights here. Despite long lines that extended out into the snowy night and a few arrests, the event went off relatively smoothly in the 6th installment of Turn Up the Good. As one student told the Ferris State Torch, it's lit.
The Ferris Media Festival took place at the end of last week and drew some good crowds and rave reviews. Ferris Media students would like to extend a big thanks to Mike Wilkinson, Sophia Cruz, John Pyle Jr., Star Romero, Dominic Papia III, and Lindsay Pepper for their presentations and attendance here at Ferris State University.
In professional sports news, the Detroit Red Wings are back in NHL Stanley Cup playoffs for the 25th consecutive season, which begs the question, what was going on back in 1990 when the Red Wings weren't in the playoffs? Here's a flashback with our very own wingnut, Harrison Watt.
The last time the Detroit Red Wings weren't in the NHL playoffs, it was April 1st, 1990. Detroit Red Wing rookie star Dylan Larkin was 6 years away from being born. George H.W. Bush was President of the United States. The internet was still 5 months away from being a thing. The Berlin Wall was still standing in Berlin, Germany. The #1 song was Love Will Lead You Back by Taylor Dayne. Dances with Wolves, directed, starring, and produced by Kevin Costner, won 7 Oscars, including Best Picture at the 63rd Academy Awards. The Edmonton Oilers, who had recently traded off Wayne Gretzky, smacked the Boston Bruins 4-1 and won the Stanley Cup in 1990. 24-year head coach of Ferris State hockey, Bob Daniels, would not be hired for another year.
The Red Wings, coached by former Ferris State goaltender and assistant coach Jeff Blashill, will take on the Tampa Bay Lightning in the first round of the Stanley Cup playoffs for the 2nd year in a row.
That'll wrap it up for WFSU. For Megan Heiler, throw your wings up, Bulldog Nation. We'll talk to you next week.